Let's get started. So you want to get into your account. You're going to look for modules. I'm using my phone, but you could do the same for online. So modules, you'll click on it. Once you click on it, it's going to bring you to course resources, and then you're going to look for SurePath. Click on SurePath. After that opens up, those three dots at the top, you're going to click it on my left hand, and that's going to open up your SurePath Elsevier Adaptive Quizzing. You're going to scroll down. From here, you're going to be able to choose, create a quiz. From here, you can choose which book. If it gives you multiple, there's Mastery, there is Custom. I like to use Custom just to make my own instead of having to do an endless question. So click Custom. After you click Custom, it's gonna click the Next. After you click Next, it'll let you kind of choose what you want to cover. There's different options: client needs, Hesi concept, nursing process, from just those topics, and each of them have different type of question layout. So from there, you just select which one you want. This one is just from the hardened chapter. So let's say you want to follow along the chapter, you can do that. Let's say you guys are covering chapter 1, you can choose questions related to chapter 1, and select as many as you want. You could choose specific ones that you want, or you can just choose different concepts and match them with different chapters. So either way, you can mix and match. From here, you can see where you're at, where it says you, how far, what level you are, all the way to professional, how many questions you have answered on that topic. And then, I like the Hesi concept to study when I'm studying for Hesi. I come here, I see kind of the topics that are needed for it. And then from there, I kind of select which one works best for me. So like, let's say I want to focus on nursing, which has assessments, clinical judgment or decision, care coordination. So that one was pretty big for 266. So spent a lot of time trying to review that. You can review as many questions as you want. You can select multiple or just specifically that one. You can do culture, and then from there you can select how many questions you want. It goes from 5 to 30. It gives you estimated time to answer, which is about a minute for each. But you just go at your pace that you feel is best for you. Select Next, and it'll pop up your quiz. From here, it'll give you the simple question as it would in Hesi, your 4 options. You can choose confident or not sure. Each one of those just selects Next. If you're confident, you can do that. Does not make a difference. From there, click your answer. If you're right, it'll give you the rationale. If you're wrong, it'll still give you the rationale. But if you're right, you get that green frog with the glasses that's saying you're right. Give you the rationale for it. Has the page number that you can reference it if you have the book, and then so forth. And then you'll see how you're progressing. And then same thing, same concept, same question here. You could choose not sure. You have study mode, on and off. Off mode, you don't see the rationale to the very end. On mode, you'll see the rationale as you answer the question. I like to keep it on study on mode, just because I like to see the rationale and just keep progressing, because I'm trying to learn as I'm answering the questions. But it's up to you. Study mode gives you kind of a Hesi type of view, and then you'll see what you get at the end and not be distracted. So you pick what works for you best. And then it just keeps going with the questions. You can quit whenever you want, or you can just continue and finish your amount of question that you have selected. And then pretty much that's it. Each of the questions are set just like Hesi does, and you just choose the best one. So I'm doing this. I'm not really honestly doing my best. I'm kind of mostly guessing on this one. So I can give you guys a good example of what's going on, so that way when you come across it, you know what to do. Same as the last one, you're going to select what you want. If you're not sure, just click not sure. And then, like I said, study mode off, you're not going to see the rationale for anything. So you'll see it at the very end, and I'll show you guys that as well. From here, same thing. I'll turn it on. That's what I like to do. You can turn it on, off while you're doing the quiz, so it doesn't make a difference. So once you turn it on, same process of kind of going through, seeing which one is right, which one you feel is wrong, how you're feeling about the question. And then you just pick the best one that you want, but I like that it kind of gives you a Hesi feel. And then you select it. Like this one, I got it wrong. I got the frog still, but so close that I got it wrong. And sometimes some of the answers are very close, but there's a best answer. So remember, there's the best answer, and that's what you're looking for when you're answering. And then same thing, and it has questions just like Hesi will, and these only count as 1 point. Remember, they don't count as multiple points or multiple little points. They count as 1 point. So if you miss this question, you miss the whole thing, although it has 4 things and you have to get all 4 right. So you're gonna watch me kind of struggle to get this one. There was one I was a little iffy, which is lungs, but I missed it. So close. So I still lose the whole point for that question. Gives you a rationale. It goes in depth into the rationale for why that wasn't the answer and why you would do that. So it's a great way to study the concepts as well. And then you will get to your last question, question 5 out of 5, or whatever question amount that you select to do. So same thing. Rationale will come if your study mode on. If your study mode off, you won't see it. Answer the question, read the question. How are you feeling about your answer? Is it confident, not sure? It'll give you that answer once you click on something. So you can never accidentally click to the next question while practicing. You have to click an answer that you feel and then click one of those 2 options. So you really have to mess up almost twice to get that mistake. But I always advise kind of read the question, read what the information is really asking for. Sometimes it could be hard. They sometimes try to throw words at you with things that you probably don't remember. So try to, sometimes I'll like blur things out to get things going. So answer it best, and then you just move forward. And then it will give you a rationale on this question as well. And then at the very end, it will give you your total score and what you got and your percentage on it. So, and it always throws you a little quote here and there. Hit continue. If you're, doing this, it'll also give you badges that you can check and track if you're into that. Gives you your final score, which is cool with this. It'll tell you when it was completed, what you got incorrect. So it gives you another chance to read those questions and rationale to kind of strengthen you if you missed it earlier. So you still get an option to see that again. And then your corrected ones are showing as well with the rationale, just in case you want to strengthen that as well, and the page number as you would have saw it. And then from here, the topics that you selected, same thing. It'll tell you which type of topics were covered in that concept. So kind of go more into depth. Hey, we asked you a question on this and something that related to this. And sometimes one question has a lot of concepts actually intertwined with that question. So it can be like, let's say you're doing medication and safety and medication management and so forth. So more than one topic could be in one question. So remember that, and always just try your best, answer the question as you can. Review this. You can do multiple questions just to strengthen where you are lacking. And then your overall score is here. You can hit the exit to performance and it'll bring you back here. If you have assignments, you can complete them and you'll be able to see it here. So good luck, guys.